Hey, folks, Quilly Teen here, and it is Friday, gotta get down on Friday, and we're back with Baldur's Gate 3, baby! So excited. No live stream tomorrow, no live stream on Saturday. I'm away, so we're playing on Friday, which I might have done anyway, because who could wait the extra day to play some Baldur's Gate 3? I'm still so hyped about this. As you can tell, it's like kind of sort of the only thing we're playing right now. But that's just the way it's going to be. There's some other stuff coming up on YouTube shortly, but yeah, mostly it's going to be a whole lot of Baldur's Gate 3, at least for the next little while. You're brewing mead, Persian Aurora. That's awesome. Yeah, I missed Dave the Diver too. We're definitely gonna jump back into that. That is not forgotten. It's definitely gonna be continued. Pomegranate mead. Oh, interesting. Hey, Fat Peanut. Pet stay. You're operating in about an hour, so you have to get ready. I mean, how important could that be, really? That's awesome. Holy cow. We've got people being very productive today. I mean, it's a Friday, so, you know, it's a work day for people, which isn't the ideal for the long stream, but yeah, we got to do this. Every time Quill mentions Dell, I think a certain computer band. Yeah. But yeah, Delures, who I often just refer to as Dell on my own here. You know, double click to open the inventory? Is it only this or hitting I? I thought double clicking on the portrait. I guess double clicking zooms in the camera. That makes a lot of sense. Are you planning for your mother's birthday / Christmas? Well, we're celebrating my mother's birthday tomorrow, which is why I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Why there's no stream this Saturday is because of my mother's birthday. We make port with half the mead when it's done. What the hell? That's so cool. I guess the port, I mean, it's mostly like concentrated, right? That's one of the things with port, I think. I don't know. Happy birthday, Quill's mother. It's going to be great. We're going to have this big picnic, lots of people invited, all outdoors. I hope the weather's going to be good. I haven't actually checked it. What's the weather going to be tomorrow? I'm sorry, is that saying thunderstorms? Oh. Well, that may change a few things. I don't know. We'll have to see. Wow. Huh. Well, that's really unfortunate. Hang on. What the heck? Okay. Why is Facebook so trash? Sorry, I'm just sending a message to my sister here about this. We'll see. We may have to make some changes to their plans here. Fortify with brandy, since there's rules about laws about distilling in Sweden. Oh. Why is Facebook so trash? That's a loaded question. Yeah. I just hate that you have to click like 15 different times to get the Facebook Messenger. Also, they'll email you that you got a message on Messenger, but they won't actually tell you what it is until you click through, which I get because they want to get the impressions and the ads and everything. But have you found a way to sell all of your character inventory at the same time? It's possible with the controller. Is get a list of everyone's inventory and can sell from all of them without having to switch between the inventories. Really? With the controller, you get a list of everyone's inventory? So the user interface actually changes? I mean, I guess it makes sense that the UI changes some when you've got a controller plugged in. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything built in that I've noticed. We can poke around again next time we're to shop and see if anything changes, but we'll see. All right, so let's recap. Where are we? Well, I'm actually not entirely sure. We're in some sort of blacksmith's forge over here. We could pop out to the surface. We hadn't actually done that. We can pop out to the surface and just confirm where in the world we are. But we are going to be turning around and coming right back in here. Let me just check my volumes here. I felt a little quiet. It's good there. Making sure I didn't end up turning things down. No, I think it was just my own personal speakers were low.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Sad Panda, thanks for the sub. Oh, door's locked. Interesting. Oh, as I say, we can pick the lock, or maybe we just pull on the giant lever over here on the side. We are going to be going right back in, but I want to see... Oh! Wait, really? Isn't that that interesting? I didn't realize that's where that was. Okay. So let's pop back in. And head back down into the spider's lair. I'm sure at some point I've probably on maybe like in the one of the early access playthroughs, dabblings, I might have come in through that door, but maybe not. Again, only very briefly dabbled with the early access build because I really want to save my my first impressions for a first real playthrough. So we're back in these spider-infested caves. We are somewhat injured. Spell slot situation is fine though. I think we'll just oh, we're out of short rests.
No time to dally.
So
Take you.
we'll use a couple of should I spread them out? I don't know. We'll use another one from Shadowheart here. That's fine. Get ourselves topped off.
Not as bad as
Otherwise, resources are okay, I think, to push forward. But I'm very concerned because I know there's a giant badass spider here. Now, have we figured out like any like better way to like skip through this? What I could do is I could ungroup the party and just run them one at a time, doing a series of jumps. Although there's still a chance of being trapped in here. Kind of annoying, but I think mostly we do this and then we wait until everyone else has made it through, occasionally getting in webbed. Very frustrating. Now, let's head this way. At least it isn't Greece. Phase, spider eggs, dead goblin over there. We can loot the cocoon, dark ring. We can't loot the egg. I'm wondering if we should be attacking these. I mean, they are kind of pests. Wow, seriously, dude? Yeah, nothing popped out. I'd be worried in battle if some things could pop out of there. Dead goblin, a skull. How much is a scimitar worth? 30. All right, we'll pick up and add to wares. And a chunk of gold. We could do, just like in Baldur's Gate 2, pick up all these skulls, but maybe we won't. All right, I'm going to keep hugging the right-hand side of the map here. Anyone had issues with cloud sync saving? Just me. Do you mean like with like the Steam cloud syncs? I don't think I've had any.
Don't waste a step.
Stealth mode over here. Icarus egg clutch. I wonder if I should be attacking those. They do glow, which is interesting. Pink. We're about to see something very large here. I've been through here in our multiplayer group. Yeah. So there's a space spider matriarch over here. We are going to want to go and kill that, but I'm wondering about saving that a little bit later. Because I thought there was another... I wonder where the other side tunnel is. Because I know there's a side tunnel with some sweet, sweet loot. Let's head east here. What I would like to do, actually, is I would love... You can go... And I think under interface, you can lock the minimap to be facing north, right? Which makes it really easy to like figure out direction. The problem is there's no indicator here to show you your camera direction. So I don't know if clicking this way is east, north, west, south, whatever, which I think needs to be adjusted. Like to me, there's no point in having a north facing minimap if you can't tell what direction you're facing in with your camera here. So what we have to do is do this, which does annoy me because I often like to lock the minimap, but yeah, not in the state that it's in right now. Okay, we're gonna head to the south part over here and see if anything reveals itself. Yeah, minimap should have the field of vision cone. Yeah, exactly. Which I suspect is something we're going to see at some point get added in. We no longer need to sneak. We'll go a little faster here. There we go. It's like I'm pretty sure there was a cave somewhere that we could get to. Oh, an old backpack there we didn't loot. I mean, there's probably not much going on. Oh, Shadowheart is way stuck back there. Actually, let me ungroup for a sec. Shadowheart.
Onward in her name.
Hey, we got some loot. Oh, you have to do saving throws even while standing still? Yoink. All right, come on down here. Oh, Mage Hand could be interesting. Actually, I'm not sure that we do have Mage Hand.
No one stopped me yet.
I mean, if we had Gale, then sure, but we don't. Water. Torches in here, because why not? Speaking of torches, a lot of them. Now, we could be using the torches theoretically to burn some more of the web. Although we need to traverse a lot of the web, so I'm not sure how much of an advantage we get out of doing that. Bunch of books. Okay, we've read On Death and Resurrection. I don't think we've read Oral Histories of Faerun, Gith, and Mind Flayers. This sounds very relevant. This book comprises of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcription of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4, Baldur the Swift, 700 years of age, wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Baldur felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed... Oh, hey! Hey, cool man.
Quill, be careful. You have entered my spider cave. Spider puns. Why did the man return his new pair of spider silk trousers? They looked great, but the fly kept getting stuck. What do you get when you cross a spider and an ear of corn? Cobwebs.
Oh, boo! I like that first one, though. The fly kept getting stuck. That was good. Longer I stayed demonstrating was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. This tale, relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked a small fire between us, was like none I had heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction, and he insisted emphatically that it was true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief, an empire of brain eaters, soul wasters. They call themselves Illithids, the flayers of minds. The children of Gith were bowed, bent in service to the flayers, a passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free. Until at last a reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven. But its events history making, the cowed could not be cracked. Gith's children fought back valiantly, their freedom theirs, the flares bent and broken till today. Actually, I don't know the story of the Gith Yankee and the Gith Zaray, and their origin, and their deal and their history. It sounds like the Gith, maybe as a whole people. I'm assuming maybe there was a split, a schism between the people that happened later on, between the Gith Yankee and Gith Zaray. But it does sound like, so the Gith were kind of just universally enslaved by the Mind Flayers? Introduction to the Weave. I don't think we've read this. Few try to understand the Weave. A true pity for only they who truly attuned to the Weave can rightly call themselves spellcasters. Thus comes the question, what is the Weave? It is an essential element of the universe. It runs through everything in unseen threads. It is what makes magic possible. It is also, though I will not go into further detail here, the goddess of Mystra herself. See, Magic of the Weave, Mystra and the Spell Plague. The Weave isn't magic precisely. Rather, it is the raw material from which magic is woven, not entirely unlike how a collection of thread is shaped and formed into a garment. Those with the necessary talent and skill can manipulate the Weave and perform magic by casting spells. Developing the skill takes years of learning and constant practice. You might have heard those who can cast spells because they're born with innate connection to the Weave, commonly called sorcerers, or worse, because they struck a bargain with an otherworldly creature, also known as warlocks. Do not be deceived! Their magic is unpredictable, uncontrolled, and in some cases, not even rightfully theirs. No, to truly know and manipulate the Weave is an art, but those wizards who master it will know the limitless power and beauty the Weave provides. A bloody journal? Weave equals the Force, yes. Though originally a screed on Loth's penned in blood, this book's crimson script has been smeared away in several places, a different hand writing atop it. I recall my life upon the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity while my true queen waited in the shadows. Even my name, Elliot, feels foreign and foul upon my tongue. A high elf exalted by Lolth herself. My drow captors cannot fathom it, but I see their house's downfall in visions granted by the Spider Queen herself. When that day comes, when some unnamed whelp from an insignificant house cuts the matron mother's throat, I will escape. I will find solitude, and I will worship Lolth within my very soul. The web-covered journal over here. This book's leaves are stuck together with thick webbing that leaches ink when pulled from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. It is time. I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself in the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form, this base shape of organ and bone. Even the arachnomancers of Menzoberranzan will weep at my feet, their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the House of Lolth, and I shall be its matriarch. So I guess this is someone who didn't transform themselves into the... Jesus Christ. Thank you, Halko! Much appreciated! Oh! Wow, we got some sushi coming our way. Thank you very much. So yeah, I don't think they're becoming a Drider, is that what they're called? Like the spider centaurs, really, right? The drow. It feels like they've gone beyond and call themselves becoming the matriarch. So I'm wondering if they turn themselves into that giant phase spider matriarch we saw, which is interesting. Got a heavy chest here, not locked. No perception checks going on, so I guess we can open it. There we go. Spider step boots, immune to being in webbed. Movement speed is not affected by web surfaces. So that sounds great. I'm going to propose that there's not much reason for us to put it on Dell here, on the basis that when we're shapeshifted, this isn't going to matter. Now, it might make the most sense to put on Asterion. Oh, next, you don't have many magic boots. Okay. There you go. Because really, Asterion does want it to get into melee, and that'll give us the flexibility here. I don't know if this is an item we need to keep long-term, but for now, it's going to be very convenient for us to be able to ignore that. All right, you're dual wielding over here, which seems like a good idea.
Interesting.
Another journal here, tattered journal. A journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Lolth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I am on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil scarred upon his face, an arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. All right, that's not creepy at all. Got a ritual diagram over here. Ornate diagram is drawn upon this parchment, depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, two figures, a spider and an elf, are sketched within overlapping circles. A single word is penned beneath them: transcendence. And we have a wicker chest here with a bunch of scrolls. A burnt journal. I can't mouse over you. And loot you. Most of this book's pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence, written in varying states of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. Anything in the middle of the table? We got a cleaver.
Always room for more?
Bottles. Okay, I think I've looted everything over here.
Can't slow down. Something good here, I hope.
Guess there was a spider we hadn't looted. silk gland. Used to make web grenades. Interesting. Yeah, we might want a long rest before we actually go and take on the super spider, which I think was over here. Check this cave out. I feel like that's everything, save for taking on the big bad boss, which was in this area over here. So yeah, maybe what we do is we walk up here eventually. I mean, we'll have to deal with webs along the way. Or walk up here, and then we'll go ahead and do a long rest. Matriarch is more HP than party combined. 96 HP versus 125. Yeah, that's true. I think it was level 5. Which is pretty substantial. I mean, we have most of our spell slots.
No one back home will ever believe this.
We could try. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Let's try it as is.
Need to find a way forward. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okay, hold on. There's face spider down there. I think it was over there. We just don't have line of sight right now. Another one there. I wonder if we can take out these little phase spiders before the fight starts.
Something good here, I hope.
What's next, I wonder?
There are multiple layers of spider webs? I guess there must have been.
Bit of caution never hurt.
That's interesting. Shadowheart hasn't gone back to stealth mode. There we go. We might be able to do some snipey doos from over here. And wouldn't that be handy if we could?
Quietly now.
I don't know if we can sneak attack from here. Because in tabletop 5th ed, you can sneak attack with a ranged weapon, but I believe you have to be within 30 feet. Although that might only apply to the sneak attack that you get from an ally being in melee. It might not matter for the sneak attack from, like, against an unaware enemy, but I suspect it might be the case.
Really? Now?
Yeah, really, now. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to start with an acid arrow sneak attack. Still outside normal range. Really? Still, I think it's going to be worth a try. 75% chance. That's with advantage. Our actual roll chance isn't fantastic. As long as you're not having disadvantage from long range, I think it'll count for sneak attack. Well, let's find out. I'm hoping we still get the sneak attack while using the acid arrow. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and alpha strike here. The matriarch is in the fight. Now, my party members are not yet.
My faith protects me.
Probably, I should have actually dropped a warding bond ahead of time. I think a little late now, but I'm going to go ahead and drop it on Dell.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
That's right. Thanks for reminding me of the bonus auction to rehide here.